Anyways, so I decided to make a web series just because, not really a web series, it's just me testing shit out because I am home alone and I am lonely and I can't think of anything to do, honestly. I could try to play some Street Fighter or something, but I'm just not in the mood. I really can't sit down too long and play this shit before just kind of getting completely bored. And I hope this fucking sounds okay, man, because I've fucking tried to set this shit like 20 times. Cocksuckers. But yeah, I decided to just shoot a little YouTube series video, see how this kind of works out, see if this is entertaining or fun to do. So, as you can probably tell by looking at the video, I'm playing Megaman X 3 in this installment because Megaman X is probably my favorite video game series of all time ever made, ever, in all of existence. Several reasons for that. One of the big ones is because I started playing this game when I was a youngster, very easily impressionable and molestable youngster. And just back then, everything in this game just blew my mind. And forgive my hairstyle. I know I was looking kind of Johnny Cape plus 8-ish or whatever. But whatever. Yeah, man. I just played this game when I was young. I fucking loved it. I was a big fan of the Mega Man series. My older brother's getting me hooked into it. Really, really young. Really fun to play. Really hard, man. Those NES games were unforgiving. Just forget about it. So just my brother took us to Blockbuster one day, and we just kind of saw this on the rack, those old shitty racks that they had, and man, we were just like really excited to play it. We just figured it was a reboot, not a reboot, just fucking like an upgrade. It was called Mega Man X, but we just figured they decided to go with X instead of the Super moniker that all the Nintendo updates received. We were excited to play this game. We took it home and played it very similarly, just kind of walking right, jumping and shooting little pellets. So I felt, man, we were right at home, really, really familiar. And, let me start playing. Just rambling on, nothing happening on the fucking screen. Yeah, man, we started playing it, fucking loved it, man. And then we were just blown away by the new things that they added, the new things that they just, just new gameplay mechanics they incorporated in this game. Like, right away when you started sliding off the walls, man, fucking coolest thing ever. So cool, in fact, that Mr. Mario decided to emulate that in the 3D Mario 2D platformers. 3D, yeah, Mario 64, blah. So yeah, man, fucking awesome. Then it's just the whole feel of the game, man. Just right away. It's all about like fucking just continually just getting more powerful with upgrades to Mega Man's suit. With all the fucking powers that you get from beating all the Maverick bosses. Fucking cool, dude. And then, apart from that, they threw in a pretty fucking cool story where all the Mavericks were rebelling, and you don't know who was the cause of it. And then you're basically told that it was one of the, well, somebody within the actual Maverick Hunters group, Sigma. Fucking cool. Just fucking, yeah. And this series, I just love everything about it. Just Mega Man's design, it was just fucking leaps and bounds, fucking much better than the old design that he used to have. Which, I mean, understandably, 8-bit sprites, like, they don't have much as far as details go. But it just looks so much cooler. Original Mega Man Classic, as opposed to Mega Man Lime or Mega Man Clear. He looked cool, I mean, but you just can't tell what he actually looked like. I mean, according to shows like Captain N and the fucking Nintendo Breakfast Bunch, he was just kind of like the stockier fat guy with a fucking old smoking waitress's voice. So that's kind of what I had to go off of. And honestly, to this day, I can't imagine Mega Man like looking or sounding like anything else. And then you fucking go from that to this, where this Mega Man looks fucking amazing. Like, all his armor parts, you can even see on the screen, fucking his helmet looks cool. And when he's fully upgraded, man, me and my cousin used to fucking draw our versions of what new upgraded fucking suits would look like. Fucking looked awesome, dude. Yeah, it just looked cool. I remember one of the things I really used to like was his walking animation. The fuck? Oh, I was supposed to destroy that thing. Oh, fuck, man, I forgot. Yeah, his walking animation is just so fluid and awesome looking. Like, and they basically kind of they try to copy the Megaman X4. It just doesn't look as cool. But man, I just always love his walking animation. Just look how cool that is. I'll not charge it so you can actually look at it. Just fucking look at how cool that looks. So awesome. Yeah. So it just so we went from Mega Man Classic and it played the exact same. Just so much cooler. I just remember when I was younger, I just fucking play this game for hours to the point that I got really good. I'm still pretty good, I guess, but just not as good as I used to be. Like before, I used to remember that I used to wanted to compete in like Mega Man championships, which I don't know how that would work. I figure it would work like the wizard rules, where you just have to complete and beat bosses as quickly as you possibly can, and you gain points or whatever. But man, I just played this game to death. Honestly, to the point where it got too easy, and I really wish they would incorporate some sort of challenge or hard mode or whatever. But obviously, you can't do that with fucking cartridge games. And then what really blew my mind was when they transitioned from this to Mega Man X4, and I mean, generally the exact same thing. I mean, not the exact same thing, but it's basically the same formula. Not very much that's different besides you being able to play as a Zero. And hold on, listen to this music. Fucking awesome. One of the reasons I like this fucking game so much. Yeah. Yeah, so when they made Mega Man X4, I mean, basically, yeah, same, but they improved on quite a number of things. I remember I liked the soundtrack quite a bit better because they switched over from like MIDI fucking soundtracks that these things have to normal fucking CD audio quality soundtracks, and that made the experience a lot better because they can incorporate like really deep orchestrated or fucking composed music that sounded really, really awesome. And then apart from that, like the story got really, I mean, it may seem kind of like schlocky now, but back then, man, when you get into it, it was pretty dramatic and kind of dark at times and just really fucking awesome. Man, the voice acting is awful though. But the fuck is this thing? It's fucking wireframe Ninja Star for some reason. Right. They were just fucking cool. Mega Man, I don't know. If I had to kind of rate them or kind of put them in a list of my favorites, probably I never really played Mega Man X2 for some reason. I just couldn't get my hands on it, I guess. But Mega Man X1 has to kind of be at the top just because it was like the game I put the most hours to. It's kind of a weird thought now, like putting hours into a side scroller and shit, which usually side scrollers you can beat 2 hours and you just kind of put it down these days. But back then, man, you just fucking replay value on these things were high because there was nothing else to play. But yeah, man. So Mega Man X1 is probably the best. I say I like Mega Man X4. I would put in second place. 3 and third. Mega Man X5 and 6 were kind of weird, I guess. I put 2 in fourth place, and then 5 and 6 in fifth. I guess tied for fifth, just because they were weird. They really kind of strayed from what made Mega Man X. Just kind of they added like a shop where you can buy upgrades and you can duck. It's kind of weird. The structure of some of the levels too, they were very weird, not very linear, but not in a good way either. But yeah, I seriously fucking love the Mega Man series. Like a lot. Like it's probably my favorite video game series of all time. And that being said, it's a real fucking shame what they did with Megaman X 7 and forward and on. Just because they could have done so much with it. Wow, my hair's looking real bullish right now. Fuck, I really need to cut this shit. Anyways, that's right. I cough. Yeah, fucking shame. I guess I understand that you really kind of go like this market is the market at that time. I mean, it's always evolving, but it was evolving, and a lot of publishers were releasing 3D titles. A lot of the 2D are the old NES or Super NES titles were transitioning to 3D. The majority of them sucked dick. 3D fucking 3D dicks. And just the majority of titles didn't transition well. I mean, Mario really was kind of the one that kind of made it a real viable like way or type of game to make. But man, this game just, it was not meant for 3D. You know, like you really can't. Can you wall slide in those? I only played them for maybe a fucking hour, and they sucked the dick so hard. That I just completely fucking stopped playing them altogether. They could have done so much with it though. I mean, if it were up to me, if I was Keiji Inafune, I know that name. If it was up to me, I would just keep it 2D with high definition visuals. Obviously, the backgrounds could be rendered 3D. Some of the boss battles or bosses could be rendered 3D. But just focusing on gameplay. And story, I guess, doesn't really matter, but doesn't hurt. Just keep it 2D. Keep the worlds just like linear but massive. Don't try to make it a Metroid, Super Metroid type game. Keep it linear. Just fuck, man. Just I don't know, man. You never fail especially with a franchise like this that has such a fucking huge fan base. There's a fucking. I know that there's a website, Megaman X 9, I think that's what it's called. Where fans are petitioning for that game to be made, which it never will be, unfortunately. Just because there wouldn't be any. I mean, the fan base is there, obviously, but just there aren't enough fans for it to actually make a huge profit. And it just, I guess, a game like this wouldn't be really appealing to new gamers, I guess. Especially when, 2D games are just really meant to appeal to people that just want this kind of nostalgic retro feel, like myself. But now all these fucking developers, the only thing they're making are fucking first-person shooters or whatever, MMOs, whatever. I guess there's a place for all that shit, man. But you can't fucking forget like series completely, like this. But yeah, man, I just fucking can't tell you how much I fucking love this video game series. Cough again. How much I love it, man. It just gets me all itchy throated. That sounded gay. But yeah, that's basically it. I just a little while ago said that I pride myself on how good I am at this game, and I'm just sucking dicks. That Horner looks fucking awesome, by the way. Very, very cool character design. Fucking slow down. That's another thing I kind of miss about like Super Nintendo games. It's just where the game would kind of slow down, not intentionally, just because the hardware limitations really couldn't handle that many sprites on screen at once. Fucking 3Bs you can't handle. Fuck, man. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I guess I'm supposed to climb the walls like an asshole. Yeah, it made things feel really dramatic, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. Skirt. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna die. I wish I could like keep smashing my head into his stinger. Ah, fuck. Oh well. So yeah, that was it. I just wanted to kind of try this shit out, so hopefully that went well. And I'll peace y'all. I'll see you guys later.